Hokies, and don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame. Ranked in the top 25 with high expectations to start the season, that Week 0 loss shocked everyone. With a bye week to look at their issues, try to get things corrected, this is a crucial game today. Can they be the team everyone thought they were before the season started? We'll find out today. Reese?
All right, Holly. Toe to leather, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense who will have the football first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And we've got a couple of guys, one on each side in this game, who will do everything you could ask of a tight end.
And Reese, the fun thing about this tight end matchup, man, they've been here. They've been there, done that. Like, these guys have experience. They're seniors. They're so elite. They're looking for that next level, and then they're going to go to the NFL. But we got the treat, man, to watch this duel, to see maybe who the best tight end Jesse is in all of college football.
Yeah, and David, because they have that experience, you know these quarterbacks trust these guys. When they're big down in distances, big moments, key situations in this game, these quarterbacks are going to be looking for their big fella to make a big play down the field. I can't wait to watch this thing go down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Moves to his right. On the run, fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Davis. Touchdown, Hokies! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
So the Maryland Terrapins offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off play action on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Back to pass, it's Crane. Got his man.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They give it to him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. begins this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Caught. At the 35, he's open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
3rd and 3. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. 2nd down coming up. Finds his man on the RPO. He's stopped.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Selling the fake. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quick give. It's Simon. Driven back.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Snaps it in the shotgun. Right side, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Brown. Got his man on the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Hokie. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Drops back. It's Crane. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Drops back on first down. Got his man. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Davis. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stress you with his feet, stress you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Back to throw, it's Crane. He's got it down the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Hauls it in. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's going to take off. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Off play action. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Dropping back, it's Crane. Look out! And he avoids the sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Absolutely perfect.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Number 36, set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Brown. Under pressure. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep the...
Snatches it on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Handoff again. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Plows his way ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Davis. Delivers the stiff arm. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the move, trying to make magic with his feet. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They punt it away on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Finds his man. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Out wide right, it's Denmark. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust him. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense. Not get...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Crane. Makes the grab.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receivers. Putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask, and making it easy for him.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Rush right in his face. At the 35, he's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Smith. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Sets his feet. It's Crane. Lucky to get it off.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Got him quickly. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Catch it. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And the Hokies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's looking at this as a free play, wants to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. The Hokies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Powers inside. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looking left. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
To the air, it's Crane. Got out of trouble and throws. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Makes a connection. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been...
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. From the gun, it's Smith. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Terrapins are rolling down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He'll heave it deep. Caught, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And they tacked on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. It's inside, it's Smith. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Crane. He's got it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Buying time to his right. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Davis. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Snags it quickly on the left. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Finds his man. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Moves the pocket. It's Hamilton. They're all over him. The throw. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Turns up, it's Keene. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. The Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Give to the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. Reels it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Pushes ahead. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Terrapins! Into the end zone for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Keeps it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rushes on. Did as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He's past the marker. Got a little grass. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They took.
And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.